Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. Let's go ahead and put Slate in and keep our fingers crossed because I am in serious jeopardy of slipping out of the top 10. My position couldn't be more precarious. You guys have to stay and see the leaderboard because Rise to the Equation is now in 9th place. So I can absolutely guarantee you a 4 today, and I hope this is not going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy, but a 4 today will effectively throw me out of the top 10. All right, let's focus like a laser here. Now, let me see. When you have a green L, believe it or not, Scoredle proposes that you go with flock, which actually makes all the sense in the world, right? If it would actually, help. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Oh, boy. But anyways, as I keep saying, guys, this is your tournament. It's not mine. I'm just a participant and just sort of trying to run the show here. But yeah, I'm going to get a 4 today. There's no way I'm going to get a 3. That's absolutely impossible. Unless I just get unbelievably lucky. All right, let's just see what we got now. I do think we at least stand a decent. I was going to say a decent chance of locating that first letter. It should either be PL or, PLGLBL, right? All right, so I'm pretty sure we have PLGL and BL, as our top candidates. It could begin with a U or an I, but I just don't see that being, I just don't see that being too good. All right. Let's go in alphabetical order, and let's explore our options. Now, for BL, you would then, of course, have to follow with a vowel. And, blink comes to mind, but we don't have the K. So, maybe flock will actually prove somewhat useful. We'll see. Blind. Okay, it could be blind. All right, so here we go. So we've got blind as one option, and we've got blimp. Okay, I see blimp there too. All right, so blind and blimp. Let's keep those in mind. Then I guess we have to look at a BLU. It could be a blurb. It could be a blurb. Yeah. And those are the 3 that I see with BL. And that's enough. Huh. Oh, my goodness. Let's see how much the plot thickens. Now we're going to go to GL. And we're looking at perhaps GLI. Actually. The good news here is I don't really see anything. Because words that would come to mind would be like, glide, glint. Glide and glint, actually, are the only 2 that come to mind. So I'm pretty sure we can rule out the G. I'm doing it slightly perfunctorily, but I'm okay with that. I think we can get rid of the G. So now we have P. I don't see a PLI working too good. So now how about PLU? Oh, plump. 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 Yeah, that's possible, isn't it? All right. So it looks like we're down to 4 words. So I have to think about how can I do this as strategically as possible. We had blind, blimp, and blurb. Well, I think the way it's going to work is pretty easy. If I got it narrowed down, then if the BLI lights up, then it'll probably be blind. If the B still stays lit up, then I'll switch to blurb. And if the B doesn't light up, then we can go to whatever I had said for P, plump. Now, of the three Bs, the one that I think is the most reasonable, I'm probably going to go with blimp. Yeah, I'm going to go with blimp. You know, blind, I don't know. Just silly thoughts going on in the back of my mind. If you guys don't mind, just have a quick sip of my coffee. Silly thoughts going in the back of my mind might be, I don't know, New York Times editor might think that, you know, she doesn't want to, like, offend the community that might be visually impaired. But on the other hand, with blimp, she wouldn't want to offend the community that's gravitationally impaired. All right, well, anyways, let's just stop the shenanigans and just keep our fingers crossed. Let's try blimp. Oh, so it's not blimp, which means it was, I guess it has to be the other one that I had thought of, which was blurb. Yeah, there it is. All right. I guess it's okay. I mean, I think I did that as strategically as possible. Yeah, but believe it or not, guys, even though I know that I'm going to be ousted from the top 10, I'm at peace, if that makes sense. I am. Because I think I handled that the best I could. I think blurb is not necessarily the world's easiest word. The double B's at the front and the end and the back are kind of sneaky. But again, you guys are too clever. And you will, I predict there will be quite a few threes, okay? I think twos are going to be kind of tricky because it's like, how would you even get from the first word to blurb? That's the thing. I feel like that would be almost impossible. So anyways, let's go ahead and do a Scoredle analysis. You know what's funny? I don't think, Scoredle does like to test letters in multiple positions. I just don't think it would want to test the B at the end. A funny thing is, we had it down to blimp and blind. Oh, so I'm going to predict actually this exact path. Now, I think here's what it'll do, guys. I think it'll either go slate, flock, blimp, blurb, or slate, flock, blind, blurb. And I don't know. It's really at that point, because I think there's so few words left. It's just a matter of preference. I'll just stick with what I had. So I am going to predict it should almost certainly do it in 4. And let's predict slate, flock, blimp, blurb, shall we? All right. So let's see if we can get the Squirtle correct. And yeah, pull it up. And here we go. Let's have some fun. So blurb was the answer. Slate, flock, of course, is the next one. Yay! Hey, how about that? I predicted Squirtle. Why did I predict Squirtle? Because, as Tyler said a couple rounds ago, I am Squirtle. Yeah, I am actually. Actually, to be quite honest, I'm almost getting its exact path, and yeah, we're going to tie today. However, I do think that I'm one level up in the standings with Squirtle, so that means that, if you guys kill it today, poor Squirtle will be ousted from the top 10, and I will be too. All right, but I'm quite happy with the prediction. That was pretty cool, and yeah, I'm quite cool about that. And I really did. I think let's just check out the 18 guesses here and see if I nailed them all. So a blimp, blind. Oh, bling. That's a good one. I didn't think of bling. Plum. I did not consider plum. Bliney and blimey, those are slightly unusual words. I wouldn't have thought of those. Plump, I did say that. In fact, that would have been my guess if the B didn't light up. We knew about blurb. Bleeny. Oh, bleeny. Actually, believe it or not, guys, even though that looks like a funny one, I believe I know what that is. Bleeny, because my wife is Russian, are these delicious little crepe-like, mini pancakes that are very popular in Russia. Yeah, and they're literally called bleeny. Pling, plung, bluid. I don't know those. Plumy, Bluty, glug. That's a weird one. Glug. Ilium, glyph. Oh, glyph is still there, but we had that. And ulman. No idea what that is. All right, guys. So, I need to, because Adobe has been acting strangely lately, I need to quickly reset my clock. And if you guys promise to stay for just about 2 extra seconds, I'm going to flash right back and we are going to take a look at the updated standings. It should be very exciting. And we have another contestant to welcome. So here we go. See you guys in 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, I'm back. And here we are with our spreadsheet. And oh my goodness, I almost had a heart attack because when I went to get this Adobe file, it complained that it couldn't see me as a subscriber, which I am. So I shut the computer down, and I hadn't stopped the recording. So I was thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to lose my recording. But thankfully, it actually did save the file. That would have been a disaster. And let's keep our fingers crossed. But I do believe that we should have a nice spreadsheet to stay alive for the next couple minutes. Here we go, guys. So now we're updated, as you can see, through January 20th. And let's go through, everybody. I'm going to situate myself here. And so as we scroll down, I'll just be blocking the people that we've already talked about. So I don't think that should be a big deal. It's going to be interesting how to format this. Maybe Robdul or some other Excel spreadsheet experts could give me some tips on how to kind of still keep all the by the time we get to the end of January, 31 words here on the screen, as well as everything else, without sacrificing things for getting super small. But I think this is getting close to the threshold. But if you guys have some tips, let me know. All right, here we go. There's no more wasting of time, because in first place is Nora Rishi. Her average is no longer below 3. It's at 3 on the dot. And that is because Alter proved to be a tough one for Nor. But I'm still very confident that she can maintain her lead, although Tornado the Twixter is nipping at her heels, and he's only 2 points behind. So keep it up, Tornado. Great job with your 3.1. In third place we have a tie with John Matthews and D-Bone Capone, both with a 3.1 average and a total score of 63. Great job, guys. All right. Next in the yellow ribbon group is Martin Steed, and a total score of 64 with a 3.2. Great job, Martin, and great job on Alter. That too is absolutely beautiful. New York Times Wordlebot is 1 level behind with a total score of 65. And next is our delightful koala, Gail Earl, 66. And wow, look at this streak here that he almost had of that would have been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, would have been 10 threes if not for that 4 right there. So great job. Keep up the great work. Next is Dr. Dan 3 with a total of 67. And that is fantastic, Dr. Dan. Keep it up. In our eighth place group is Bobo0616. And let us please welcome with open arms our newest member. Not exactly sure how to pronounce it. It looks like orange, but it's also possible that it could be something French-like. It could be orange. 0428. And that's a pretty cool soccer ball. So good chance that our newest member is either a soccer fan or a soccer player. Football, of course, for all you non-US folks. All right. And he's got, again, both have a score of 68 with a beautiful 3.4 average. All right, now we come to 9th place. And like I say, this is extremely precarious, especially after my result today. You saw it, guys. I think that 4 is going to throw me out. Having said that, I'm still very happy to be in the company of the mighty Caucasian himself, Salad Van Baco. I mean, if you've got Yoda on your side, I mean, you've got to do well, right? Dora and SmartyBot. SmartyBot got Alter in 2, which is absolutely amazing. So there's no denying the fact that Edward, who runs SmartyBot, definitely created a very clever program. So clever, in fact, that it's 1 level ahead of Squirtle. Here's our group of 70s. We've got Melvin TNH 327, Scoredle, George Clark, and his beautiful cat Anya, and Robdul, all with 70s. All right. So you guys, depending on blurb today, you never know. It could spell doom and be out of the top 10, or if you got it in, 3 or so, it could catapult you up a couple places. I think blurb is going to be one of those defining words that is going to really shake things up. Okay. And again, these are still amazing scores. I mean, we're talking about a 3.55. I mean, that's nothing to complain about. Our good friend Mata Muertes, Matt, and Michelle Lamb all have 71s. Congratulations, guys. Aesthetic is a no man's land with a 72. Damiano, Wendy Jarvis, both with 73s. Ellen Sassani, Paul Allen, Canamus with 74s. Jessica Clare with a 75. Dan and Seb Burnt and Cynthia May with 76s. Great job. Joe with a 77. Georges Thibodeau was a 78. Georges, I know that it's possible that you might have forgotten just to submit your result. So right now it's standing as a 4, but alter for a lot of folks was a 2 or a 3. So please, if you got better than that, let us know, and you might find yourself in an improved standing. And if it is still 4, I'll need to know so that I can turn that from red to black. All right, Odie Dog is at 78 along with Connor Clark. Great job, guys. Next is PJ Stitcher and Johnsky at 79s. And then we've got Aldfouter and Braden Slays 43 with 80s. Again, guys, Braden did inform me that he would be, I think that he was going to be away, and he'll return with those updated scores. The same with Kyle, B18, directly below. Ascension, Lakia Trippert, and Kyle, and First Name, a nice pack of 81s. Great job, guys. And let's see. Next, Mindcrafts with an 83. Burger 4727 with a total of 84. Robert House with an 88. Shazan Amir with a 91. And we're getting close to the end here. Alistair Gorman. Alistair, I have some good news for you, my friend. You are now directly in alignment with Terpsichorean Queen, okay? As well as with Shazan Amir. So great job, guys. And then Jacob. Okay, Jacob, I didn't get a result from Alter, but I'll still keep you in here, buddy. You're a good sport. You're holding the holding the caboose in this really fast train, and we're rooting for you. I'm not sure what goal I can provide you, except like I said before, maybe just try to break below 5.0. That wouldn't be bad at all. And there you have it, guys. So, what can I say except I think things are going to really heat up these final 10 days. I am going to also say that Orange, the newest member with the soccer ball profile, will be the final one that I'll take for January, just because it is becoming even more and more time intensive as you add each new member. But if we do another round in February, there's no limit, in theory, to how many I'll start with. So please, guys, if you're one of those folks who enjoys just watching, but you're not one of the contestants, let's definitely aim to have you guys join in February. I would be honestly really psyched if we could have like 100 players. That would be absolutely incredible. And if anything, it'll just help improve my spreadsheet skills, because when you start to have 100 people in a tournament, you really need to be able to manipulate the spreadsheet efficiently. So I'll probably have to give Robdul a call on that. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's edition of Wordle with Art. And yes, of course, I will see you tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.